Welcome to History Unlock. Today we journey through the story of a land that has seen glory, chaos, and rebirth. From ancient tribes and mighty emperors to 2 world wars and a modern miracle. This is Germany, the heart of Europe, where history's greatest triumphs and tragedies were written. Stay till the end, because Germany's journey from ashes to innovation will leave you speechless. Subscribe to History Unlock. Your one like means a lot. As we move forward, we'll explore how the remnants of Germany's past blend seamlessly with its modern identity, creating a unique narrative filled with lessons of resilience and innovation. Join us as we uncover the stories behind its renowned festivals, technological advancements, and the spirit of community that defines this remarkable nation. Our journey will take us to iconic celebrations like Oktoberfest, where tradition comes alive and into the heart of Germany's innovation, showcasing its engineers and entrepreneurs who are shaping the future. Discover how this nation, once divided, has emerged as a leader in various fields, while holding tight to its rich historical roots. Long before Germany existed, this land was home to Germanic tribes, fierce warriors who lived in forests and valleys. They resisted the mighty Roman Empire led by legendary figures like Arminius, who defeated Rome in the Battle of Teutoburg Forest, 9 CE. This victory became a symbol of independence and unity among the tribes. Over centuries, these scattered tribes evolved, forming the roots of the future Germanic world that would one day shape Europe's destiny. Their legacy would go on to influence the cultural and political landscape of Europe for centuries to come. The bonds forged in their struggles and triumphs would echo through history, shaping the very foundations of nations. Through trade and cultural exchange, the tribes not only survived, but thrived, enriching their societies with new ideas and practices. The stories of their past, interwoven with legend and bravery, would inspire generations to come as they faced new challenges. As they navigated through conflicts and alliances, their identity remained rooted in courage and resilience. By the early Middle Ages, a new power rose, the Holy Roman Empire, founded in 962 CE by Otto the Great. Though not truly Roman, it became the political and cultural heart of Central Europe for nearly 900 years. Emperors, princes, and bishops ruled over hundreds of small states, creating a rich but divided land. Art, architecture, and Christianity flourished, but unity was always fragile. Germany was powerful, yet never won. In the heart of this fragmented empire, a lavish banquet hall comes alive with nobles feasting and conversing, each more concerned with their own power than the unity of the land. Meanwhile, a detailed map of Central Europe from the Middle Ages reveals the countless small states, illustrating how this great power was marked by division and individual ambition. In the bustling marketplaces of medieval towns, merchants sell their goods while townsfolk engage in lively discussions, capturing the vibrant culture that thrived within the Holy Roman Empire. At the same time, an artist diligently paints a large mural depicting religious scenes surrounded by philosophers and scholars, illustrating how art and thought flourished even amid the empire's divisions. In the 1500s, one man changed Europe forever: Martin Luther. A monk from Wittenberg, he challenged the Catholic Church by posting his 95 Theses in 1517. This sparked the Protestant Reformation, dividing Europe's faith and politics. Germany became the center of a spiritual revolution, and centuries of religious wars followed. Out of this chaos, new ideas of freedom, individuality, and reform were born, shaping modern Europe itself. His legacy continued to inspire generations, leading to a transformation of society and faith across the continent. The Reformation laid the groundwork for modern democracy, individual rights, and the freedom of belief. It fostered a spirit of inquiry and debate that continues to shape our world today. The echoes of Martin Luther's challenge to authority resonate throughout history, reminding us of the power of one voice to ignite change. His courage not only transformed religion, but also inspired movements for justice and equality across the globe. The spirit of the Reformation continues to inspire those who seek to challenge injustices and advocate for change in our society. From 1618 to 1648, Germany suffered one of the darkest chapters in European history, the 30 Years' War. Religious conflict turned into political madness and millions died. Cities burned, farms vanished, and the empire crumbled into ruins. When peace finally came, Germany was broken. a land divided into hundreds of small states. It would take 2 centuries for the dream of unity to return. The scars of the 30 Years' War would linger, shaping the future of Europe for generations to come. As time passed, stories of bravery and loss emerged, reminding future generations of the cost of conflict. These narratives became integral to the cultural identity of the nation, teaching lessons of peace and cooperation. Education became a beacon of hope, illuminating the path toward a more united and peaceful future. The lessons of the past transformed into a commitment to never repeat the mistakes of history. Through remembrance and education, a new generation emerged, determined to foster understanding and harmony. Together, they envisioned a future where differences were celebrated rather than feared. In the 1700s, one state rose above all: Prussia. Led by Frederick the Great, Prussia became a symbol of discipline, military power, and ambition. Through wars and reforms, it forged the idea of a strong, unified German identity. By the 19th century, Prussia's influence stretched across all German lands, setting the stage for the creation of a new empire. Prussia's strategic maneuvers laid the foundation for a powerful new empire that would reshape Europe. The iron will of Prussia not only forged an empire, but also sparked an era of innovation and progress across the continent. With each triumph, the spirit of nationalism grew, solidifying Prussia's role as a leader in the emerging German Empire. Cultural advancements flourished as Prussia embraced its role, merging diverse traditions into a cohesive German identity. As the empire expanded, the legacy of determination and sacrifice became etched in the hearts of its people. The vibrant tapestry of life in the new empire continued to evolve, weaving together stories of courage, resilience, and hope. In 1871, under the genius of Otto von Bismarck, Germany was finally unified after centuries of division. After defeating France in the Franco-Prussian War, Bismarck declared the birth of the German Empire in the Palace of Versailles. Kaiser Wilhelm I became emperor, and a new power entered the world stage. Industrial strength, science, and innovation made Germany unstoppable, but pride would soon lead to peril. As the years unfolded, the pride that propelled Germany's progress began to sow the seeds of conflict across Europe. The ambitions of the new empire stirred tensions, igniting rivalries that would eventually lead to the cataclysm of war. Germany's aspirations for dominance turned into a fierce reality as conflict erupted, drawing nations into a devastating confrontation. As families faced heart-wrenching goodbyes, the struggle for power escalated into a full-scale war that would reshape the landscape of Europe forever. The trenches became a symbol of endurance and sacrifice as the nation grappled with the toll of war and the quest for peace. In 1914, Germany marched into World War I, believing victory was certain, but 4 years of brutal warfare drained the empire's soul, leading to its defeat by 1918. The Kaiser fled, and the Weimar Republic was born amidst the harsh punishments of the Treaty of Versailles, filling the streets with humiliation, poverty, and anger as the nation that once ruled Europe now struggled to survive. The repercussions of defeat left Germany grappling with an economy in ruins as citizens took to the streets to voice their frustrations over the harsh realities they faced. In this tumultuous environment, radical ideas began to take root, setting the stage for a political upheaval that would change the course of history. As anger simmered in the streets, charismatic leaders emerged, promising a return to former glory and appealing to a nation desperate for hope. Their words ignited a fervor that would reshape the political landscape, leading to a rise in nationalism that rattled the foundations of the fragile Weimar Republic. In the chaos of the 1930s, one man promised strength: Adolf Hitler. Through propaganda and fear, he rose to power, turning Germany into a totalitarian state. The Third Reich began, marked by cruelty, war, and genocide. World War II erupted in 1939 as Nazi forces swept across Europe. But by 1945, Germany lay in ruin once more, its cities destroyed, its conscience shattered. In the aftermath of the war, the world was left to reckon with the dark legacy of the Nazi regime. The trials sought to bring accountability, but the scars of history would remain etched in memory. In the years that followed, education and remembrance became crucial in preventing the repeat of such atrocities. The world began to heal, striving for peace and understanding, hoping to honor those who suffered by building a brighter future. Through collaboration and remembrance, humanity aimed to forge a path toward lasting peace and prevent the shadows of the past from rising again. Each year, ceremonies and education ensure that the memory of the victims is never forgotten, reminding everyone of the price of intolerance and tyranny. After the war, Germany was split between the Soviet East and the Western Allies, leading to the emergence of two separate nations in 1949, East Germany, under communist rule, and West Germany, embracing democracy. Berlin became a stark symbol of this division, its wall separating families, friends, and dreams, yet both sides managed to rebuild. While West Germany thrived in prosperity, East Germany struggled under Soviet control. In the 1960s, West Berlin flourished with vibrant street markets, bustling with activity, and a sense of freedom that permeated daily life. In contrast, East Berlin struggled through the 1980s, characterized by concrete structures and long lines of citizens waiting for basic necessities, highlighting the stark differences between the two sides. In 1989, a wave of protests erupted as citizens from both sides gathered at the Berlin Wall, their hope for reunification evident in their chants and candlelight vigils. The moment arrived when the wall began to come down, a jubilant celebration erupting as crowds joyfully dismantled the barrier that had divided them for so long. In 1989, the world watched as the Berlin Wall fell, ending decades of division. By 1990, Germany was one again, a moment of tears, joy, and rebirth. Since then, Germany has risen as Europe's economic powerhouse, known for technology, culture, and leadership. From war to peace, from ashes to influence, Germany stands as proof that no nation's story ends in tragedy. As Germany embraced its reunification, the nation transformed into a hub of innovation and creativity, attracting talents from across the globe. The echoes of history are still felt as passionate citizens celebrate their shared heritage while forging ahead into a future filled with promise. In cities from Berlin to Munich, the spirit of entrepreneurship thrives, blending tradition with innovation. As people come together to share ideas and foster connections, Germany becomes a beacon of resilience and progress, proving that unity can lead to remarkable achievements.